We're going to do the pressure control ventilation in the SIMV mode on the Servo Y. Again, high pressure hoses are hooked up, my test lung is hooked up, and I have already turned on the ventilator with my circuit on. I will go now into my settings. As you can see, I'm in pressure control, but when you pull it down, I don't want the pressure control because that is essentially the assist control with pressure control. I will go over here to SIMV pressure control with pressure support. If you notice, my settings are essentially the same as what they were in pressure control, which is assist control, pressure control, with the exception of pressure support. And I don't want to have 20 of pressure support. That'd basically be assist control mode. So let's put it down about 5. And my default inspiratory cycle off. Which breath does the inspiratory cycle off? It cycles off your spontaneous. Remember, in SIMV, you have the machine breath. That means the patient's lying there not doing anything. The machine gives a mandatory breath. If the patient tries to take a breath and it's within the time frame of a mechanical breath, it will give you an assisted breath. If it's not time for a breath, not within that time frame, then the patient will get a spontaneous breath. So we're going to accept these settings, and then we will start ventilation. Give it a couple breaths. So we're breathing at 10 breaths per minute, PEEP of 5, 21%, and my pressure control is 20 above PEEP, which gives me about a 25, so I'm within 1 to 2. I'm happy with that. Now if you watch your trigger and watch the flow waveforms, that was an assisted breath, spontaneous breath, assisted breath, assisted breath, spontaneous breath. Notice the trigger, meaning the patient trigger, comes up for all of them. All it's saying is that the patient made an effort. That no trigger, that is a mechanical breath or a mandatory breath. That is the settings on the pressure control modality in SIMV on the Servo Y.